within that 9 days, have a couple boiled eggs and some water. But other than that, for 9 days straight, we were before the Lord. So that night, I came to church and I just felt like, devil, that's enough. You've had it long enough. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to get your hands off of her. Okay. So we testified and we walked out in the power and the authority of God to loose her. So that was on a Wednesday. So he took me all the way to that Saturday. I was in a meeting and I received a call to come and get her. And it was a very serious situation that we had to go into to get her. But the Lord gave her to us. And she's been back with us ever since. And I want to appreciate you all for praying for us. I want you to know I appreciate all your calls and your love. And just, Sister Alva tell us this and tell us that. But God is giving direct inspiration to the saints of God from this situation. I appreciate God. When we received her back, when we got her back, we were 12 days in. And there was like a window that God had kept me in to have a glass of water, or when I felt like that was enough, you know, Lord, He let me have a boiled egg to give that body strength to continue on. But we went in on the power and the authority of God, and we brought her out. And I would appreciate God for that. And I want to Myra to stand up tonight and tell you all thank you, because we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Praise God. Praise God. Amen. Amen. Yes.
Thank you, Lord. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Praise God.
Robin, I want to thank God for, I'm sorry. I want to thank God for His goodness unto me and His blessings. God blessed us to be able to make it, and we got here this evening and getting all the children out and the bags and everything, and forgot my 3-year-old in the car. And we were parked across the street, and she was still all strapped in her little car seat and everything, crying. And we were sitting here, taking the children to the restroom, doing all these things. And I said, well, where's Kylie? I said, where? So we looked, said, I thought you had her, So usually I'm the one supposed to be getting her out. So we started searching the church. But there's a real spiritual lesson the Lord gave me in this, in that we started looking. Brother Tim started helping us look. We were going all through the rooms, calling for her. And she was in the car. My wife, God quickened my wife to go look back where, we ended up leaving her. But you know what, saints of God, I was thinking about the goodness of God. And how, we oftentimes, and some of us that was raised in the truth and know this gospel, got off track, whatever, but God doesn't stop searching. And saints, that's just what hit me. I was searching all week. I told my oldest, look under the pew, look everywhere, because who knows where she went. But it's the same way God works. He kept searching for me. Amen. And found me. The Bible says He found us polluted in our own blood. Yes. And I think about that, saints of God, and I thank God that God didn't stop searching for me. He kept looking, kept searching, until the Bible said, until He found us. Yeah. Tucked us under His arm and brought us back. Amen. And I thank God for that. God just gave me a little lesson. So you know what? I ain't stopped searching for you. And we weren't going to stop searching until we found that child. But you know what, saints of God, that's how God did me. I'm thankful for it. Thankful to be here. Thank God for His victory. Thank God for His love. And thank God, saints of God, that I'm still in the assembly of the saints. That's a blessing tonight. So you all keep being your prayers.
Still here. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to thank the Lord for still being here as well.
Yeah.
Thanking the Lord for salvation, thanking the Lord for sanctification, how He has blessed me with situations that I have had to go through. Back in April, I had a situation that I was dealing with, and it was just a long, drawn-out situation, and I had to bring it before the saints because it seemed like I was getting nowhere. And I had some plans that I was making predicated on that situation to come to pass, and the plans that I had was to go see my father in California. And he has a ranch, I think it's like 12 something like that. And very isolated, very up high in the mountains. And my children call him Grandpa in the Mountains because he's literally like in the mountains. And so he worked all of that out for me to go and spend time with my dad from last week, Wednesday, all the way up until Monday. And in that process, I was able to talk to my dad because my dad and my brothers are Muslims. And I never really talked to my dad about salvation. And as we were conversating about religion or, Christ or Christianity and Muslim, I was in awe at what they believed. It just kind of blew my mind because I never really knew exactly what they really believed in. And in my heart, I was just thanking God for truth, And I thank God how I had brought some tracts along the way to pass out to whomever I crossed my path. So on my last day of being with my dad, I had brought Brother Lee's book, Sin of the Christian. And so I had to gather up nerves. I said, Dad, would you please read this? Would you, you can have this. And he looked at it and he said, I'll look at it, because I do have a library and it has Bible and whatever. So I was thankful for that, because it's like, I did my part, Lord, so you can do the rest. And I just want to thank God how he worked out that visit with my dad, and then the revival came. And I was like, wow, I want to go. But I don't want to leave my children again, So I said, I'm taking up, and again, the situation from April up until, I think, October, early in this month, hadn't come to pass. But then it came to pass, and it was like, but prior to that, someone said, start packing your bags. I started packing my bags, and it worked out. Everything worked out. And I want to thank God for that. And another thing, even as of last night, my youngest son had gotten water in his ear from baby. And so, after he took a bath, whatever, he was fine, whatever. But very early this morning, I saw him pulling on his ear, and he was like half asleep. And I was thinking, uh-oh, because he's never done that. So as he kept pulling on it, he started crying. And I'm thinking, oh my Lord, please don't let nothing happen. So anyway, we got him up and we cleaned out his ear, and it was still, it's like plugged. You know how that feeling is when the elevation changes or whatever. So anyway, I said, oh Lord, help me, So I prayed the prayer for him, and he still felt the issue or whatever. And I said, just go to sleep. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Let's just stop crying. Just it's okay. Take it. So anyway, he went back to sleep, and I'm like, Lord, when he wakes up, I want him to be better. And so when he woke up, he wasn't all that better. But as the day or as the hours progressed, he was better, and he's better now. And I just want to thank God for that, because it's so important to be in a place where you can get a prayer through.
Yes.
You may not always have the saints around to call, can you pray with me on this situation. I want to thank God for being clear with the Lord, to have that communication so that when I need him, he can come through for me, just like when he needs me, I want to be able to come through for him.
Yes.
I want to thank God for that. And even, in my trip, it's like, Lord, I don't know what to say to people. I want to be your eyes. I want to be your ears. I want to be your mouth, your hands, your feet, to do whatever your will for my life is. And not, because many times you can see a bunch of people and you can be intimidated, because it's like, you dress the way you dress, and everybody's in their attire, and it's like the enemy can kind of make you feel, don't say nothing. They don't want to hear what you do. No, you do it anyway. Do it anyway. Just leave it with them. You don't have to always speak, but just hand them out the track. Whatever you got to do. And it's like, Lord, that's what I want to do. And that's where I'm at in my experience with the Lord. And I appreciate it. I thank God for being here. Saints, pray for me going back, because I can't stand driving in the mountains no more. But I just thank God how he's protected us. Amen. But even coming this way, because I don't know Georgia streets or whatever, I went down a wrong way street. I mean, it's like, it's over there that you get on the freeway, and it's like you make that left curve turn. But I made it I turned too much, and I looked, and I saw cars going, down. I'm like, oh no, so I had to turn back around, and I, had to go way back on the freeway to come way back around. But it was like, Lord, you protect me, even in that. Lord, and it's like, Lord, I don't take driving for granted. Being older, your eyes get dimmer. It's no joke. And the children in the back
And I'm all lately been talking about fasting and praying, before God. Well, I have a regular fast that I do. But I told God, the church as a whole, we fast Sunday. And I told God, I said, I want to go more than just that day. I said, I remember when I used to fast almost 2 weeks, just say 14 days. But as I got older, I couldn't do it. So I told God, I said, the only way that I'm going to get through a breakthrough, I'm going to take this fast. I said, I don't care what the devil says. I'm going to take this fast. I said, Lord, come one day. I'm not dead, the best in my body. I told God, I don't care. I said, whatever takes place, it's going to take place. So I started on my fast. We started that Sunday. I told God, I said, I want to give you 7 days. I haven't done it in a long time because of situation. I thank God he has met that need. I've been fasting ever since. I started Saturday night. Yes. Saturday night. I have made it. Praise God. I am so grateful. I made it on the week, made it through more time, but I'm going to make it. I got one more day. And if I can make it them 6, surely God, I can make it 7. So now, help me in prayer, please. I want to do this and show God that I'm determined, that I'm going to trust you. I said, I don't care if I take sick right now. I'm still determined. I'm going to make them 7 days. I understand. I got one more day on Sunday. And I appreciate God so much. It makes a difference when you want to serve God and when you want to live for Him. And you got everything, it seems like everything that could happen to you, happen to you. And my mom had been talking about fasting and praying. Just fast and pray. It's going to take fasting and prayer for you to get your answer. I haven't got my answer yet, but I'm not giving up on my determination to make them 7 days. On Sunday, I appreciate God so much. So hold me up. Yes,
I want to thank God tonight, and this is why I love my Savior. See, I didn't think about it when I wasn't saved. Since I got saved, I know I don't supposed to be here. It's twice I'm supposed to be here, but I'm still here.
Praise God.
Let me tell you, at a young age, but God had His hand on me. I didn't know it. I was swimming. My mother used to always tell me, you're the best swimmer you can drown. And I'm living proof. That Grand River, when they open up them gates and that current gets strong, I stood on that pipe. And I said, oh, this show is strong. There I go, into that water. And when I got there, I got so tired. But I thank God there was another person in front of me, because I was going down.
Thank the Lord,
I was
amen.
going down. I was finna drown and didn't even know it. At a young age. Since I got saved, I think about it, and I thank God that He didn't let me drown.
Amen.
Praise God.
Now, as I got older and got saved, I'm at peace.
Amen.
I love God. Even though what I went through in my body and all the pain, some counted me out, but God didn't count me in. I'm still here. I thank Brother Lee for all the time. He always said you can be delivered from what you was in.
My Lord.
All the years I smoked for 40 years. They talking about, oh, you need a nicotine patch. You need this. No, I had God. I had him praying for a cigarette. And then I listened to some of them say, well, I used to go out on Friday and Saturday. I was the same way. But now, I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world anymore. And I love I'm not in the world no more. I feel better, even though I still got a little situation. But I'm fine. I'm much better. All the pain that I went through. I'm so thankful that God delivered a wretch like me from the smoking, the drinking, the cussing, the fighting. I was a mess. And then they come, some of them look at me and say, man, you sure look different. I said, soap didn't clean me up, God cleaned me up.
Amen.
I said, you need to try it too.
Yeah.
Come on with me. You're looking at me real hard. You sure look different. How I look different? Because I'm saved now. Well, why don't you come and go with me and you get saved? And I want to hear what you have to say. But I'm thankful for my wife and all that she went through with me. I thank God that He keep on letting me keep on getting up in the morning. And I thank you for it. I thank you that we got the mighty back.
Thank the Lord.
All the things I went through, I thank the Lord for. And I thank you, God, that I'm still here.
Amen.
Amen.
One day, we all gonna cross that road. We don't cross it. But see, I want to be ready to go.
Amen. That's it. That's it, saints.
I got to stay on the ark. I'm trying to get all the rest of them out. You want to look at me, follow me. That's all you have to do. And I thank God for it.
Praise the Lord. God, oh, praise. Love Him.
Thank you.
But you know what? We all got a testimony. We all can thank God. Everybody in here, even the youngest, if they don't really know, you can tell them, say, you know what? You just need to thank God. You just need to thank God that you're here. You just need to thank God that I love you. You got to thank God that you're loved. Everybody's got a testimony. Everybody can praise God. Praise the Lord. Amen. We're going to go to prayer. Are there any outspoken requests